There might be a way to open this door from the other side. This is locked from the other side.
Get back up!
Make a run for it! I have another in sight. Trouble ahead.
Still impressive.
I feel the dark curse or spell we found already.
Curse or a spell, eh? Maybe Seeker could help us with this. Shite, that's Seeker. Witch.
Take her head! And drink her blood!
The Banisher who died for her novice.
Ah, the witch's novice.
Ho there, Antea.
I've heard a lot about you.
And I you. On my return, Ceridian told me our poor wee Banisher would turn up haunted. A haunted Banisher. Well, it is funny, isn't it?
Ceridian knew about Antea's ghost?
Obviously. Not very bright, is he?
If she knew Antea was around, why did she not tell you to tell me?
Ceridian withheld that information from both of us for a good reason. Better trust her plan. Death is a part of life, Banisher. You know this better than most. I suppose she didn't want to break your heart again.
You tended to him. Thank you.
I'm a good novice. I do what I'm told.
You look like you need a moment. Can we help?
Thought you'd never ask. Some of my spirit chasers went out. That's how old Saul crossed the hem.
The hem?
The hem. Where the fabric of the living world meets that of the dead.
Ah, the veil between the visible and the invisible.
Whatever soothes your soul, Banisher.
Rest. Heal. Tell us how to fix the spirit chasers.
The spell is cast. You need only light them. Be careful. Old Mosshead won't have gone far. Oh, I'll sit down now. Good luck. Have fun.
So, how do we do this?
We light the spirit chasers with flint and steel, I guess. I think.
Picking up something spectral nearby.
Двадцать 9 октября 1636 года. 7 мертвых, 5 раненых. У победы высока цена, мы ослабли. Припасов не хватает. Нужно найти еще, иначе нам конец. 7 ноября 1936. 1 мертвый, 5 раненых, 3 умирают. Мы начали хворать, загадочная болезнь распространилась по форту. У больных жары выступают чири. Мы гнием вместе с этим гниющим краем. 19 ноября 1936 года. Порт не удержать, мы отступаем. Двинемся к берегу, в Нью-Иден. 22 ноября 1936 год. Непривычно быть одному, вокруг лишь тела павших и руины форта. 2 дня назад у меня проявились симптомы, и я был слишком слаб, чтобы идти с остальными. Это край не гниет. Это край гниет, как и я, но мы гнием с миром. Тишина чудесна.
Need a little push to open up a path? I love doing that.
you too. Interfere not, you heard.
Spectre, going for a meat suit. You shouldn't stay in there. There, our first spirit chaser.
Leave or I'll eat you.
He really doesn't like these things.
Turn and flee, you cowards.
You're within gun range, Red.
These shapes toughened up. This one's protected. Wee Highland kiss for you.
Here's one more.
I'll drink from your stone.
Burning spirit chasers repel these bastards, right?
That's how we...
One more to go. Useless. Relics of a colony, I'll wager, that long ago failed. I need to find the key to open this.
6 апреля 1636. Уже несколько дней форт дает отпор нападающим. Последнюю неделю атаки на границе были быстрыми и жестокими. Дикари убили много отважных солдат, но нас не сломить. Коренные жители этих земель отважны и решительны. Как солдаты я восхищаюсь ими. Жаль, они не упоминают, что прибыли сюда, чтобы спасти их души. Уверен, когда мы одолеем их, они станут образцовыми христианами. Лазутчики сообщают, что индейцы готовят масштабное нападение. Мне нужно подкрепление, и я рассчитываю на участие всех колоний.
Time is on my side.
Let me guide you to the source.
These buggers again. Hey!
Look to me.
That thing Seeker was fighting. Who do you think he was?
He looked like a soldier. Maybe this was his fort.
Is that them all?
Don't count on it.
That one next?
That one next.
I'll get you too.
This should be enough.
There. Witchcraft is easy. I don't know what the fuss is about.
I'm sure your witch friend would agree.
I think I'll just tell him we're done. That spectre's arse and stung him angry.
A lost battle? A betrayal? Cowardice in the ranks? Who knows?
Мои товарищи лежат рядом, мертвые. Тишина и холод обволакивают меня. Я смотрю на воду и думаю о доме. Когда-то мы были славными бойцами, теперь корм для стервятников. Зря мы пришли в этот проклятый форт.
Can I pass these weeds? Seeker's vanished. She does that.
She's over there.
Did I see you talking to a crow just now?
Yes and no. All ready to go then? Good. She's waiting for you.
Go where? To see your mistress?
Ceridian, yes. In a boat. It'll be fun.
No, we're going to New Eden.
The nightmare's grip on the world is too strong. The fog is too thick. You cannot enter its stronghold. There's no way back to the meeting house. Not yet. And not without help.
We've done fine on our own so far.
You're dead. Maybe you're not doing quite as well as you think.
You're blunt, but I take your point. We'll talk to Ceridian before we move on.
That's better. Follow me. Careful. Don't rock the boat.
Have we far to go?
How far is far? Don't worry. You'll be safe.
Safe.
The mire is home to many angry spirits. But my mistress keeps them quiet. Dead quiet.
That spectre you fought looked like a harvester.
Banishers and their labels.
He'll surely be back.
So will I.
The veil seems thinner here.
Always has been. We call them the Mire Marshes, but the nearby tribes call it the Ill Mouth. Stay too long, you'd get sick.
Is that why Ceridian's wards wane faster than they should?
That is because she's dying.
I'm sorry.
Life's a journey. Death is but one step.
This is almost as lovely as that ride through Herengracht.
All we're missing is the hailstones and the Russia at our heels.
I'm sure we can arrange something.
You do plan the best escapes.
This all so. What does he want?
Destruction, bloodshed. Ceridian's head on a plate. They must have known each other once.
We could help you banish him.
You Banishers are so arrogant. He's Ceridian's business. Best we don't interfere.
The spectres on the shore aren't moving.
The marshes are well protected.
Are those soldiers?
That, Miss Duarte, is All Souls' army.
You're young.
You're dead.
I meant your essence is strong for one your age. How did you come to be here?
How did you come to waste your potential by being a banisher?
Do you believe I'd make a better witch?
Yes, I do. You'd be doing yourself and me a favour. Welcome to Ceridian's Island.
There is much power here.
Oh, you noticed that, did you? Like I say, welcome to Ceridian's Island. She's at home and expecting you. Follow the path until you find a black pond near ancient ruins. I'll see you there soon enough.
How does she do that? It's a trick, right?
There's more to that one than tricks. The girl is gifted. A safe harbor, should we need a moment's peace. Wasn't I always?
Hanging dolls. Witches do like to be creepy.
As a child, I made dolls just like those.
I bet you did.
Seeker's Black Pond. I can see why they call this the ill mouth. What is that?
Antea?
Райдин приготовила все необходимое для ритуала. Забирайте. И в следующий раз ищите ингредиенты сами, искательница.
No, that's not quite true. I knew who I was, it's just... I was lost, and I had nowhere to go. I had no when to go. Does that make sense?
Time lays traps for the dead. It's never fair.
His voice was a beacon. The light in the darkness that led me back to me. And to the world.
You have a powerful connection, you two. Or will have. Or had. Possibly all three. And here he is, the other Banisher. Greetings.
Good day.
Come, sit. It's been too long.
Have we met?
Of course we have. Just now. Also later. Decades ago. Never mind. It's good to see you, Red McRae.
I told her our story. I hope you don't mind.
Such an ordeal. I'm so very sorry you have to go through it. How hard it must be for you both.
Thank you.
But now you're here together, and I'm glad. Because you'll only be able to end this together.
We must reclaim Antea's body, but Seeker tells us the meeting house can't be reached. The fog cannot be crossed.
Seeker is right. The fog is the nightmare.
The nightmare makes the fog, you mean?
The fog is the nightmare. The nightmare is the fog. Each grows the other as their influence strengthens. It taints everyone all through New Eden. It clouds their minds and distorts their vision. But you have already cleared the Darkwoods. The work has begun. It must continue.
You brought us here. Why?
You have many questions, and I have little time. I have a few breaths left yet, but yes, this is the twilight. Still, after the darkness comes the dawn.
You're dying.
Soon I'll be one with the trees, root and bark. But that is not why I asked you here. Dearest dears, the path ahead is yet unclear. But know this. If you are to defeat the nightmare, your hearts must be open. Open, of course, to each other. No barriers. Your bond must be strong.
How can we defeat it? How can we even begin to match its power?
You surrender. Unconditionally. To each other. When you died, dear Antea, New Eden crumbled. But some yet live. Seek them out. Help them.
The nightmare won't like that.
No. You are, after all, a threat to her existence. And rightly so. She believes you cannot reach into her domain. She is wrong. There is a way. The void. A dreadful place beneath both the incarnate and the invisible. When you have learned to walk the void, you may use it to enter the nightmare's den. First, you must free the people of New Eden from her grip.
What is this void? If there's a place beneath the incarnate and the invisible, this is the first I've heard of it.
Now you have, and not before time. That's enough for now.
Is it safe? What will we find there?
Who knows what you'll find? It ebbs and flows, expands and contracts, twists and turns. But you won't find safety. In the void, safe has no meaning. Just know this. The moment you enter it, you must escape. In places, the void is breached. Follow the beacons. Do not stray, and all will be well. Our seeker crafted you a tuning key. With it, you may open the breach. Don't linger. Time is fickle.
We recently came across a cursed item and thought you could help us cleanse it.
Really? Why us?
Well, you know, spells, curses, witches.
I was teasing. How fun it is to see you squirm. There are many ways to enchant an item or dispel its curse. Seeker may be of help. Go talk to her. She likes to tease you too.
By the beach as I drowned, you sent Seeker to find me. How did you know where to look?
Are you asking an old hedge witch how she knows what goes on in her own garden? The woods and rivers are full of friendly claws, and feathers and scales. I always know what I need to know.
I guess that's the best answer we can expect.
It is the best of all those I've tried, dearest dears.
Would a hedge witch have something interesting in her swamps for a banisher?
I always have, and I always will.
Thank you, Ceridian. We'll be off.
Before you leave, tell me, what did you choose?
What do you mean?
Each of you made a promise to the other. What was it? What did you choose?
I chose to stay.
Lives for a life. An expensive bargain.
I made a promise. I'll pay the price.
I do not judge the deal. I worry about the cost. The tuning key is on the table. In the void, it will protect you. Seeker waits at the pool to show you the way.
Funny looking spinning wheel. Do you weave with it?
Of course. I weave essence, Red McRae. Help yourself, and take all the help you need.
Дорогое старое дитя, если ты исполнишь свое предназначение и решишь покинуть Нью-Иден, знай, что для тебя всегда найдется место в утробе Луны. Ну а пока пусть эта скромная книга, написанная твоей покорной слугой, напомнит тебе о множестве твоих тайных сестер. Слева от дома Гадеса, незримое, бог мертвых, найдешь ты источник. Лето, озеро забвения, а у воды кипарис возвышается белым. Близко к тому роднику ты не смей приближаться. Дальше ступай до тех пор, пока новый родник не увидишь. Озером Мнемозины, богини памяти, этот источник зовется. Хладные воды несет он. Пред ним стоит стража. Молви, дитя я земли, да и звездного неба. Род мой от неба и только. Об этом вы знаете сами. Место меж славных героев тогда ты получишь. Как мило. Лучше уподобиться Персефоне, свободно скользя через кайму, чем Дионису, проделав путь туда и обратно лишь раз. Впрочем, судьба Орфея куда милее участи Эвридики. Иль велеть душе Орфея так запеть. чтобы отпустить Плутон Железный, его женой из адской бездны. Лучше Мильтона никто найти не удалось, да уж, дурачье. Вещь может называться вещью, когда она исчисляема. Первая основа порядка — числа, фиона. Природа состоит из неограниченного и ограничителей, как космос в целом, так и все его составляющее. Илалай. Неограниченное неисчисляемо. Значит, вещь по природе своей исчисляема и неисчисляема. Нет сил считать.
Witchery. Feels unnatural. Dangerous.
Banishing, of course, is famously safe.
Come on, we've work to do.
Ceridian gave us a tuning key. Now I know how you pull your little disappearing trick.
It's no trick. It's what we do to survive. Too many bastards out there want us dead.
So what we saw on the other side of the island, that was a void breach.
Yes. You'll be using them too. But not this one. Not yet. There's another one, a little ways off, in the back of a cave. Use that one for now. This one is special. It's the last and only way into New Eden town since the bridge burned down.
We could go back to New Eden right now?
Why would you want to do that? The nightmare is strong. She has New Eden by the proverbials. Loosen her grasp, and maybe, just maybe, you can walk through that breach and live.
All right. We get it.
You have your tuning key. Hold on to it for dear life.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Once through the breach, there's no turning back. Keep going and don't look back.
We found a cursed object.
An object? What object?
A chest. Locked and evidently cursed.
A curse could mean different things, depending. What do you think happened?
We found it in the wilderness. We think maybe someone bound a spirit to it for protection.
Ah, I do believe you found a chest belonging to Fear God.
How do we get it open?
Why would you want to open it? That's demonology, and I'm not one for stepping in no demonology, even if old Fear God wasn't the worst. But from what he told me, Fear God Waterbury, the man, not his ghost, kept a ritual of unbinding in his breviary.
Do you have this breviary?
No, but I know he can find it. He spent his last years in seclusion, deep in the dark woods. Go northeast from the hunter's camp. Keep to the east side of the trail until you can turn south. You should come to a clearing. He had a hut there. You forget things sometimes, so here. I'll write it down for you.
We'll be going. Hope to talk again soon.
Yes. I do so enjoy our little chats across the hem.
Let me get this right. We're looking for a... breviary belonging to a demonologist that Seeker met after his death. All this in order to learn how to cleanse malignant spirits bound to cursed objects.
Remember Balthazar H. Frenhofer's teaching. Efficient, adaptive, versatile. Is this Seeker's Cave?
Only one way to find out. Now the past is mine to see.
Still confusing your chance?
My God, where are we?
Remember what we were told. Follow the beacons. Move fast. No looking back.
This place looks barren. Lifeless.
This is the realm of the dead. This is the underworld.
Let's not linger. Did you hear that?
Yes, keep moving. There, our way out.
It's you. I'm there.
What is going on?
I know that voice from long ago. I banished its owner.
What does that mean?
It means we must leave, now.
The next beacon is dead. Oh, what new abomination is this?
I'd say a sorrow used as a Cerberus. That's unheard of. Call on me.
Careful, it's been stung.
There's a tough one.
Let's end this.
Heads up! I'm right here. I can help. Dodge! I can help.
From what hole did this horror crawl?
I don't know, but we need to go.
was that? Ceridian's key was supposed to get us through unnoticed.
I don't know. Are you all right?
I'll do. But that nightmare over there, we know so little about it. That worries me. What about you?
Whatever the reason, that nightmare is here because of something these men and women did. New Eden reeks of their guilt. I died because of them. Curse these people. Curse them and their secrets and their sins.
We'll get there.
We always do.
Are those breaches really safe?
We were protected.
You heard the whispers, the despair, and that one voice. It called to you. Something knew you were there. It saw you. I thought... For a moment, I thought of them. Those poor butchered boys. I swear in the void I heard their screaming. Wains. Sent to die for their sultan's pride. It were like I was back in the Balkans.
Those ghosts are gone. You asked for their ascent and I gave it to them. They're not in the void.
I know. This void. Is it hell? Like in the scriptures?
The scriptures? Whose scriptures?
It's just a... What if all the teachings of my youth were wrong? What if what we just saw is what awaits me for my sins? I became a banisher to help the living by ending the suffering of lingering ghosts, but we don't end their pain. We condemn them to an eternity of suffering. We curse them.
Rory, you are the kindest, most compassionate banisher I have ever met. Don't let an old god scare you into thinking otherwise.
This void is the work of no god. What if they come back? What if the souls I blamed come for me? They'd have every right.
The spirits of the living are consumed in the ritual. They're not coming back. All is well. As long as we stay together, all is well.
Aye. All is well. Right.
Seeker wasn't lying about the burned-down bridge.
Which way? North by the mountains or south through the lowlands?
Let's pick one and see where it takes us. If you need a rest, this place is as good as any.
For years, Kate Newsmith believed she did not measure up to her sister. Now she knows that in her kindness, she is at least her sister's equal. Thick skin has paid for her sins. But what of her sister? What will Kate do now? Her people look to her for their future, their protection, their survival.
Летия назад Фиана из Крота написала: «Наш мир существует в двух формах в соответствии с тем, каким его видят люди. Жаркий мир огня и теплой земли – это воплощенное, мир, каким его видят живые. Холодный мир воды и ледяной земли – это незримое, мир, каким его видят духи мертвых. Это истина, которую многие не знают или не понимают. Мы, ведьмы, способны видеть незримое без сверхъестественной помощи, а лишь благодаря врожденному таланту или усердной подготовке. Обычный человек может воспринимать незримое, лишь когда благосклонный дух позволит взглянуть на него своими глазами. Это значит, что этот человек должен преследовать призрак, они должны быть соединены привязью. И хотя призраки могут пересекать границу и воздействовать на воплощенное, в мелочах, звуком, холодом или теплом, сумраком, тревожным ощущением, что рядом с тобой в пустой комнате кто-то есть. Чтобы воспринимать все аспекты воплощенного, слышать звуки, видеть цвета и живых существ и так далее, им необходим живой человек или предмет, который служит их связью с физическим миром. Как на воплощенное, так и на незримое воздействует пространство и время. Фиана и все древние искатели были правы, говоря о связи геометрии и колдовства. После странствий по обоим мирам я осознала, чем отличается пребывание в каждом из них. Небольшая комната в воплощенном может показаться целым миром в незримом. Краткий миг в воплощенном может длиться неделями в незримом. Или наоборот, неделя может приноситься за мгновение. И хотя духи, некогда бывшие частью воплощенного, могут воспринимать его и даже порой воздействовать на него, обычно мир живых кажется им размытым и неотчетливым, словно плоский фон, декорация на сцене, особенно если они одиноки. Лишь сосредоточившись на определенном человеке или месте, они могут увидеть его как есть. Постепенно они забывают полную картину, они не способны видеть мир таким, каким он есть. Потому что затеряны между мирами. Мы ведьмы, и наш долг помочь мертвым найти свое место и защитить живых, даже если они будут ненавидеть нас, ибо не способны видеть то, что видим мы, и принять правду, которая нам известна, искательница.
I'd like to see the Highlands again one day. These mountains aren't they bad, but I'm no Ben Nevis.
Yours is a hill compared to Pico Torquino. My mountain is bigger than yours.
Aye, but my island is bigger than yours. Call it a draw, shall we?
Who knows what lurks in this thing? Let me guide us.
Picking up something spectral nearby. No, still can't see a damn thing.
I'll lend you my eyes if you like. Standing by. Ready and waiting.
These remains call for a ritual and a lot of caution.
Present yourself!
Messed this up, didn't I?
Reveal yourself! Piss off! Think I used to count my wolf kills on one hand?
Watch out! I'm right here. I can help.
Time for my solo.
Away with you!
Watch out! Spectre possession. It's coming for you.
More fun.
Possession incoming.
Faster. Have a bit of this.
According to our map, the treasure can't be far.
I think this area is similar to the map's instructions. Mines. The mountains must be rich in ore. Looks a bit rickety.
It's built for a team. One man alone should be fine. Should be.
Budge.
A tangle of rope work blocks it up. Not a pleasant way to die.
Was a pleasant way to die.
almost there. You need to see this. The lift should be freed now.
These beams look fragile. Will they hold?
Would you rather climb?
If it were up to me, I wouldn't be here to begin with. Can't beat the snow. My sisters and I used to have snowball fights all the time. Of course, they always had to win. What about you?
I once went to Cambridge with my mentor, Nicolas Fatio de Didier, to visit his friend Isaac. Now, Mr. Newton is a great scientist, but he and Nicolas did drone on. Looking out the window, I saw white. I went into the courtyard. Snowflakes drifted slowly down. I'd like to say I'm embarrassed to admit this, but I danced in the snow in the courtyard at Cambridge University. Call on me. Look to me.
Did you hear that?
Yes, nearby. That one is shielded. Heads up! Can I join in too?
Watch it. That harvester switched forward.
Physical to spectral.
Pretty wee shite, aren't you?
Ask for help if you need it. This might hurt. Look to me. Be ready.
Harvester. Wonder how many other species of scourge New Eden has in store.
Perish the thought. Corpses. We could manifest what hides here.
Was that?
Yes. Something's here.
I summon you now!
It's about to shoot. Can I join in too?
When a corpse is this hard?
That one is shielded.
I have to do this myself.
Trouble's about. Heads up! Careful!
You're done.
You did well back there. I might have to increase your pay.
Had your doubts, did you?
Don't get cocky. There's always more to learn. Key thing about a scourge?
A scourge is made of many spectres merged.
Not always. A harvester, for example, is a scourge born of a single spectre. A scourge will always seek a new physical body, often made of different materials. Very poor. Perhaps you'd prefer an easier question? On the nature of a ghost, perhaps?
Ghosts leech the essence from those they haunt, sometimes by asking irritating questions.
That's right. And sometimes the living backchat.
Do you hear that?
Over here. Oh, Vardy!
Did you see that?
Let's follow it.
Bloody mongrel!
Watch out! Spectre possession.
I feel like a bloody target like this. Die, you bastard!
Get rid of the other spectre first. Don't let that spectre get to the corpse. The spot can't be far. Up there.
If we want to stop for a wee minute, this place will do.
Please, I am lost without you. We need to look for somewhere to cross.
Oh there! Wait!
Why leave me like this?
Down, boy!
Sharpen up. Here you are. Good day. My name is Rebecca Hardgrave. How may I help you? Are you the one who's attracting the wolves? Wolves? What wolves? Who are you exactly? I'm Antea Duarte. This is Red McWraith. We're Banishers. Do you know what that means? Banishers? That means you can speak to the living on behalf of the dead.
That's part of it, yes. Why, do you have someone in mind?
Ferdinando Miller. My Fardy. Death parted us, but my love is strong. I came back for him. I love him so. But not once has he come to see me. I must know why. There's no delicate way to ask this, I'm afraid. How did you die? We left civilization in New Eden Town for the cold desert of Fort Jericho. The path was steep and rough, and we were greatly burdened. It was hell, but we walked through it together. As we walked, I fell into a daze. I remember little after that. A pain that grew, a great, uncontrollable tremor. Fatigue, a deathly fatigue. Fardy was at my side as ever. He held my hand, bade me sleep. When I opened my eyes, I was here, alone. How did you meet him? 'Twas market day. I'll never forget it. It was rich, exotic, an abundance of treasures from across the known world. I saw him through the crowd. Our eyes met. I didn't know it then, but I was meeting the love of my life. I could not admit it to myself, not at first, but I had to have him. And in the end, I did.
New Eden's a big place. Where can we find him?
We were on our way to Fort Jericho. We were to open a store together. It was to be a new beginning for us both. Together. Yet he's there, alone. If you know where he is, why not just go there? I've tried. At first I was able to visit him. In the quiet, as he slept, I'd watch over him. But now, something hinders me. I cannot reach him. I must know that he is well.
We have to go now.
Find him, please.
Stay put.
What are you thinking?
It's more of a feeling. Something's wrong.
She said he never visited. Why? Was it too painful? Or is it something else? A peaceful place. In different times.
Before the nightmare's influence, you mean?
Let's reach the fort and a fire and warm you up. Doing that.
I suddenly feel invigorated. Feels weird. Or pleasant.
Told you.
I feel a draft.
From the invisible.
Did you feel that?
It's close. Trouble ahead. Spectres are attacking the fort.
Take no ground! Hold fire! That fellow's not dead! I said hold your fire! Die, you bastard!
You'll have to hit harder than that.
Have a bit of this. I'm under threat. Take that to your face. Hold there. None in, none out. Not living nor dead.
Name's Red McCraith. I'm obviously a banisher. Open the door there. I've business within.
Your business is, if you'll excuse my articulating the evident, not my business. I have my orders. You can't come in.
I hear you, friend. What's your name?
The name's Andrew White, and you seem a pleasant fellow. I like a Scot, me, but standing here, I'm on duty. And when I'm on duty, I'm not your friend. Listen, mate, folk in here have problems enough, and I can't be disobeying orders. Either priests or Pennington would have my guts, and I fancy neither.
Bennington knows me. He'll know I can help.
I'm sure he does. But put one dead man down, and 3 come back next day. Round here, sweet victory fast turns bitter. Bottom line is, the captain is indisposed, and I'll not add your complications to the pile. Now, you want to lend a hand? Mrs. Priest and her party are overdue. You can't miss the outpost, it looks out across the valley. If you could find her, and make sure she doesn't die, you'd surely gain her favor. And favor, as they say, opens doors.
Get in a fight and find your boss and dig her out of whatever hole she's in. All right. I can do that.
They have spectre troubles. Let's first clear the nearby nest to relieve the fort, then deal with the missing.
How holds the fort?
How holds the fort? Precariously, that's how. Our strength dwindles, and we'll soon run out of powder. Priest took Williams and that other fella, and off they went, scavenging for supplies. They've not yet returned.
It's dangerous out there. The scavenger may easily become the carrion.
Right. I'll likely be back.
Find our friends, Banisher. Or put them to rest.
I'll try. Soon as I take care of the Spectre's nest, I'll go looking for the outpost.
Come on, you bastards. Come play
Death
with
knocks at their
Teddy.
gates. No wonder they won't open.
They don't have a choice. Another attack may overrun them.
The nest might be near. There's a trail to follow in the snow. More coming.
Come and get your breakfast, boys. Dark spectres. The fort will run out of powder.
These pests don't spring from nowhere. Did we miss a few? Move, Red! That's it. That's the place. Fill in the hole. Bury them all.
That should buy the fort a little time.
Let's hope it's not too late for the famous Mrs. Priest.
Stuck.
Looks like you're walking.
Looks like.
I wonder how many there are in the fort.
Fewer by the day, I'll wager. Still, better to be inside than out.
I have another in sight. Is awash with spectres.
Did the foraging party really come this way?
That would explain why they haven't returned.
Опасно не заходить, охота запрещена.
Something's concealed. Did you feel that?
It's close.
Help us, please! We have a survivor! Come!
This one's not been dead long.
Let's hope he stays that way.
Лейтенант, в соответствии с приказом в эту партию включены 3 новых мирных боя и ремейдер приемника, полностью оплачен дается.
According to the map, the treasure should be near.
Great! Both of us.
I have another in sight. Move, Red. Call on me.
Hurry! She's being overrun! Come on!
According to our map, the treasure can't be far. Now would be a good time to speak a few words of power, just to be sure.
Spirit! spirit and flesh, I summon you!
Think you could take on a ghost?
There's more of them.
Did we miss a few?
Think I used to count my wolf kills on one hand.
I have another in sight. Did we miss a few? Watch out! Spectre possession.
Try this on for size.
Goddammit.
My voice commands you, unveil!
Think you could take on a ghost?
too?
Get back up!
Ask for help if you need it. Watch out! Spectre possession. Hogging all the fun.
Like this.
Turn out and turn up! There's more! Three! More fun! Get back up! Try this on for size.
Did we miss a few? This isn't over yet. Watch out! Spectre possession. Call on me. Can I join in too? I can help.
What is lurking here?
Time to work, Banisher. I know.
My bolt is shot!
Behind you!
Spectre's seen a corpse and it wants it for its own. Standing by. Ask for help if you need it.
I'm fine. Stop fussing. A timely arrival. You'll be Haskell's Banishers. Thank you. Thank you both.
You can see me.
Clear as day, just as I can see. This is my husband. I am Helen Priest.
Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McGrath.
It is rare that the living can see the lingering dead.
All I know is one day I woke after 7 long years of grief, and my Sebastian was back. It was as if my prayers had at last been answered. That was enough for me.
In times of danger, I am duty-bound to protect the woman I love. You understand?
7 years. Why come back now?
It did not feel like 7 years. Suddenly, I felt her pain calling to me.
Divine intervention or otherwise, all that matters is that my dear Sebastian is back. Now, when I need him most.
Andrew White sent us. He thought you might be in trouble. Plainly, you needed your guardian angel.
We needed more than one. Thanks to you, we'll resupply the camp. Matthews and Williams did not die in vain.
This was a risky expedition. But Helen had no choice. If the survivors were to rely on Pennington alone, the fort would have already fallen.
I suspect that's so. Sometimes difficult choices must be made. That's courage.
All the courage in the world will be worthless if those in command won't match it.
Pennington did this while monsters relentless besieged the fort. But make no mistake, these men's deaths are on the captain's conscience. If he has one.
How so?
7 years ago, a plague came to New Eden. Pennington quarantined the sick in the mines, walled them up. They were dark times. Hard times. None knew what the morrow would bring. We all lost much. Too much. As second in command, Sebastian volunteered to stay. Walled in with the others, he held out the longest. He died a hero. And now the Forsaken are rising. They demand revenge.
Who would blame them? I watched them die. Soldiers and miners, sick and hungry, begging for help they knew would never come.
Captain Pennington has much blood on his hands.
I'm sorry. You've been through a lot.
We have. We are, and will persist till we prevail.
We should get back to the fort. We will escort you.
I'm afraid I locked us in when I broke the latch.
If there's a way out, we'll find it.
Lock looks broken. I doubt that gate will ever open again.
Shall we?
Impressive. You Banishers are quite something.
That's all her.
A Banisher marched with my father's infantry. Good for morale, he said.
Soldiers usually carry their ghosts with them. War is good for our business.
I take it that's how you met. I know a soldier when I see him fight.
I never worked for the army, but something like that.
We'll come back for you, my friend.
My sympathies.
This is locked from the inside.
This for 2 miserable powder boxes. How low has Pennington brought us?
If you didn't like him, why did you follow him?
I followed his reputation, but he's no longer the same man.
What would you do in his place?
I'm doing it. He sits behind his walls waiting for them to fall, and I'm out here fighting to live. We're fighting for our lives. The captain is in the way.
These internal conflicts are a risk for the stability of the fort.
A necessary risk for the survival of all. But I agree. This must end. You may leave the crates. I'll send someone back for them.
Yeah, the path should be quiet. We cleared the area of the Spectre's nest.
Well, that's a relief. Follow me. the gates!
Priests? What are you lot waiting for? Open the gates!
Go talk to Pennington. Make him understand, if you can.
Where can I find him?
He hides in his office. You'll find him there.
Where are the others? Williams and the other chap?
Matthews. We were ambushed. They fell.
May God have mercy on their souls.
There's ammo in the other.
Все записи, отчеты и другие бумаги, которые вывезли из Нью-Идена, заперты наверху в оружейной. Для допуска к ним обратитесь ко мне, капитан Пеннингтон.
Captain Pennington?
No time, no way out, no hope, no way in. No time at all.
Captain Pennington, sir.
Mr. McWraith, you live.
There's work to be done.
Work? You had work. A mission. To bring one last glimmer of hope. To gladden our hearts before the pit takes us all.
You secretive bastards haven't helped.
The job is done. There's no more hope and little enough time. All that remains is the pit. Welcome to the last stand, McWraith. Welcome to the end.
I wouldn't surrender just yet, Captain. I found Helen Priest. We brought supplies.
A waste of effort on both accounts.
Hardly. We saved a life. Resupplied, you may save more.
For the sake of what? For the sake of days, a week perhaps? You've saved no one. You've prolonged the terror. The dead will come. Our throats will feel their bony fingers soon enough. The end is inevitable.
The people man the ramparts, ready to fight.
You sound like Priest. She has changed. Her return to Fort Jericho has made her impulsive, irrational, quarrelsome. I believe she did not fully grieve her husband's loss. Returning to the scene has, it seems, reopened the wound. It festers. She'll join the lieutenant soon enough. When our defences crumble at the last, the pit shall take us all.
Fair to say your tactical retreat from New Eden town has not served you.
The town was doomed to fall to the curse. We disagreed on everything. There was nothing left to do but leave. We did not know there'd be no escape. Millsmith gathered the bold and the governor let the afeared flock to him. We never agreed on anything in the first place.
I crossed paths with the new Smith party. Thick-Skin did not make it.
Shame. She had a proper head on her shoulders. Without her, the band will suffer.
How do things stand, Captain, as you see them?
Little has changed. The dead flood from the mines. We shoot them down and gain respite. Soon, the onslaught begins anew. The clock of our extinction ticks on towards the hour. We may no more defeat the dead than we may vanquish the ocean waves.
You must at least try.
We lack much, yet we are still alive. How is that, do you think? We hold to the last. We resist. till retribution rises from the pit and drags us all to hell.
Well, that's something worth waiting for.
I fail to see the appeal of this slow agony.
How unfortunate. Because thanks to you and the time you bought us, the agony will be all the slower.
Permission to take my leave, Captain.
And if I refuse it?
Are you trying to recruit me, Captain? Do you really think I'd take the King's shilling?
If I were to offer enough shillings, I'm sure of it. I need no new lieutenants. But if you wish, you may stay. This key unlocks the unused watchtower. You'll bill it while you're here.
On the one hand, a captain beaten by the world. On the other, his rival, haunted and mutinous.
In a fort besieged by vengeful specters.
Behind all the shit, there's something else. Something darker.
How often, Abigail, must we have this fight? How often must we argue?
We shall argue until you hear me.
I hear you all too well. I hear a hoggish harem, a narrow neck, a selfish shriek.
One of these days, I shall poison your soul.
And the day before, I'll take you to the highest cliff and push you off it.
Now, Mr. Peabody, I shall drain the first boil. Ready?
Same sodding question every sodding time. No, I'm not done well ready.
Excellent. Then we'll begin.
Be careful, goddammit! Careful! Ah!
I know. I know. Shh.
Are those your records?
Yes. Perhaps someday they may help someone. My apologies. I did not wish to hush you. I just prefer to focus on one patient at a time. Welcome to the infirmary. I'm Nurse Wings. Anne, if it sets you at ease.
I'm a Banisher. Name's McCraith, but you may call me Red.
Red. A pleasure to see a friendly face, or any face at all. What can I do for you?
Times being as they are, how come you only have the one patient?
Mr. Peabody's illness is unsightly. Fort Jericho has a history of contagion. Folk worry.
What does he have?
Not my place to say. You'll have to ask him yourself.
All right. I'll not press you. Did you not fear infection?
If I did, I would not show it.
Farewell, Nurse Wings.
Farewell, and good health, sir.
Who the hell are you? Queen Mary Stuart?
Well, I've met Mary II, and she's a little prettier than I. I'm Red McCreath. I'm a banisher.
The banisher come to gloat at sick old Cotton Peabody. Well, piss off. There's a sudden stink of death in here, Scotsman, and it ain't from me.
Where did you fight, soldier?
None of your business, Scotsman.
This, comrade, is why no one wants to talk to you.
You know, soldier, you're a brawler and a rebel, and if you fought at all, I'll wager you lost. I'm a proper soldier, me. Self-made, too. Left the family farm and signed up to fight them Indians. I learned the hard way, in the blood and the snow. Fought under the captain himself, I did, and followed him here and joined the train band.
When did you get sick?
What's it to you? I'm not so sick as I can't give some nosy Scotsman what for.
Aye. When I'm sick, I get surly too. As you were, Mr. Peabody. See you about.
Not like I can go anywhere anyways.
It's locked. There must be a key. A store. Ferdinando's? Closed. Are we in the right place? Anyone home? No one.
Papers in Miller's name. We're in the right place.
Keep looking. He's organized.
Disorganized traders lose money.
Enough, John. I'll not listen to another moment of your ranting.
Vardy reads English extensively.
Well, nobody's perfect.
Настоящим подтверждается, что право собственности на лавку до сего момента, принадлежавшей госпоже Ребекке Хартгрейв, переходит полностью и без обременения к Фердинанду Миллеру. Должное оформление, когда это позволяет обстоятельства, разрешено лицом, обладающим надлежащими полномочиями, то есть мной, Пеннингтон. Незаконным ли это вырезанное изделие?
He's making protective amulets.
He's making useless trinkets.
And he works hard to keep it away.
Maybe she tried to harm him. Let's search the store. Surprisingly high-quality wares.
Can't be many left in New Eden with the means to buy. He's doing surprisingly well for himself.
Where did he get the inventory?
Последняя воля и завещание. Я, госпожа Ребекка Хартгрейв из Нью-Идена, находясь в здравом уме и твердой памяти, в случае своей кончины завещаю Фердинанду Миллеру все свое имущество, включая в частности следующее. Шкатулка, картины, зеркало, коллекция книг, все чемоданы, их содержимое, набор для каллиграфии, различная мебель, все наличные средства, находящиеся при мне или на моем предприятии, или в любом банке и т.д.
Rebecca's will. She was rich. She left him the lot.
That's where he got the inventory.
No. The list matches his sales record.
Touch my money and I'll drop you. What are you doing here? Thieving, no doubt.
I'm no thief, Mr. Miller. I'm the Banisher. I brought Helen Priest back to the fort.
A banisher? Thieves lie. How do you know my name?
'Tis my business to know. Red McCraith.
If you are a banisher of ghosts, I have business for you. I'll pay.
I spoke to Rebecca. 'Tis she who haunts you. She sent me to find you. She worries for you. Says she loves you.
The English have a word for that. Hogshite.
Was she lying? You inherited her estate.
Whichever. It matters not. You're a banisher. It is your job to get rid of her. Can you not just do your work?
Easy, Mr. Miller. Now, I'll need to examine Rebecca's belongings.
I sold them. All of them.
You did? To who?
I don't know. People. I wrote it down. In the register. Read it, if you wish.
2 recent sales, to the blacksmith and to Ingersoll's store.
You've put quite the effort into protecting your home, haven't you?
You poked about my house without my say-so.
I know my business. So out of generosity, here's the truth. None of it works. Not the wreath, not the amulet. None of it works. Pretty, though.
His brooch is working.
It works. She hasn't come back. I can sleep now. I hear her calling, whispering my name. I wait to find her at my bedside. Our eyes meet. She stares. She won't leave me alone. She's an Akishi, a demon. Banish her. I'll pay you.
I need a job. I accept. Farewell to you, Mr. Miller, sir.
You know where to find me. If you're buying, I'm selling.
He'd sold it all. Everything she'd owned. And fast.
Why the hurry?
If we track her things down, perhaps they'll tell us.
You're new. From where have you sprung?
Name's Red McCraith. A banisher, come from across the deep blue sea.
You look a landlubber to me. You should feel right at home. John Rumble.
Are you a married man, John?
Aye, to Abigail. I count myself lucky. Are you married yourself, Mr. McCraith?
Marriage wasn't for us. But I suppose you could have called us man and wife.
No, you could not.
Marriage is a union conceived by men. Men are fallible.
Do I detect a hint of regret?
Regret? Oh, I've no regrets. She's a fine woman, my wife. Finer than likes of me deserves. I'll not say a word against her. Not a word, sir.
May you prosper in good health, John.
He that does good is of God.
Greetings. Welcome to Ingersoll's General Store. I'm Bathsheba Ingersoll, the owner. What can I get you? A comb, perhaps?
A comb. Very funny. Red McCraith, and pleased to meet you.
Oh, please get the comb.
Ferdinando Miller sold you a few things recently, right? May I have a look?
You may, yes. Though I doubt they'd be much use to you. Unless you've got a knack for art. Mr. Miller mostly sold me paintings. You can't miss them, they're the only ones I have.
I must take my leave.
Thank you for your visit. Do come again.
Pretty. The work, I mean.
Not our ghost eye, though. Let's try the forge.
A note?
Let's see.
Джозеф, я получил то, что мне задолжал. Главные вещички. Похоже, зря я считал тебя лжецом. Раб Ребекки Фердинанда был недоволен наследством хозяйки. Приказом Пеннингтон он теперь свободный человек, к тому же еще и торговец. Вот такое дерьмо нас до добра не доведет. Помяни мое слово. В общем, мы с тобой в расчете, пока снова не решим перекинуться в картишки в казармах. Тогда я тебя опять до последней нитки обберу. Теодор.
Ferdinando was a slave. She was his owner.
She kept that quiet, as if it were of no consequence. We know where to go. The barrack room. I sense the vivid echo of a ghost's memory.
Моя милая Тиль, некоторые мои товарищи заболели. Я ничего не могу для них сделать. Я ведь такой брезгливый. Мэтьюс всю ночь помогал сестре милосердия, таская ведра с рвотой. Он хороший человек, хоть и молчаливый. Мне холодно, я устал и хочу есть. А ведь еще и сражаться предстоит. Твой Талбот. Тени песнь заводит.
That quill. Bet that's what we're looking for.
Согласно воле погибшего рядового Фореберри, его имущество, включая ружье, будет передано Тедди по прозвищу Тень в качестве вознаграждения за заслуги в битве при Бранбрук. Пусть Тень с честью носит это прекрасное оружие.
I only recognize my name in the list.
Distant family, but I can't disinherit them.
I would never ask you that. To have met you is already more than I ever expected. If I was to lose you, God forbids, I'd cherish all that reminds me of you.
If you were to lose me, all that I own would now be yours.
He claimed not to love her. Why lie?
Maybe he didn't lie. Maybe he pretended to love her.
Let's see what he has to say about it.
Banisher?
I found papers. Official papers. They tell quite the story.
That's all in the past. For the good of my future. But you may as well hear it from me. As she lay dying, Rebecca Hardgrave gave me my freedom. Before that, I was her slave.
How very romantic.
If it weren't for the captain, the good people of New Eden would have let me die too.
Rebecca was in love with you. The feeling was not mutual. True?
I was her pet. A dog nuzzling its master, hoping she might loosen its leash. She loved me, she said. I allowed her to think I loved her back. I sat up and begged and let her pet me. I was a very good boy.
You gulled her, then took advantage.
To a slave, a crumb of freedom tastes like a loaf. You'd have done no different. And I'd do the same again. Enough chitter-chatter. Perhaps you should get back to work. What am I paying you for?
I'm a banisher, Mr. Miller, not a rat catcher. Ghosts were human. They're emotional, full of hopes and fears about the past and the future too. To find out what ties the ghost to the living and end the haunting, I must know the story. You want me to finish the job, then the story must be told. The ghost must manifest.
I do not like this idea. This idea can shit itself 6 times by sundown.
Come on, break the brooch, and let's get it over with.
No choice remains. Let it be done. And I'll be done with it!
You're here at last!
Step no closer!
I don't understand. Are you not glad to see me?
Now, Banisher! End this!
Not now. You need to hear the truth, both of you. That reminds me. Rebecca, you omitted to tell us that Ferdinando was your slave. That you owned him.
I loved him.
I was a slave! I was not free to leave. What kind of love is that?
What are you saying? We loved each other.
Love? No. I told my master what she wanted to hear. I gulled her with a lie. I thought you a fool. But no, you believed me because you wanted to. Yet you didn't believe me, did you? Not entirely. That's why you never freed me.
I loved you, and you loved me. It was but a piece of paper. A piece of paper and a guarantee. I needed a guarantee.
You don't know what love is. You know only fear. You feared being undesired, being unnoticed, being alone.
How very human of you, Mistress Hargrave, but hardly an excuse to own a man.
Time to give this love story an ending. Ferdinando Miller, the world forced you into a lie. You lived it to the full, and in the end it brought a haunting upon you. You are the tie that holds this ghost here.
No! Leave him be!
She's a ghost. Get rid of her. Wait. No. No. You can't take me. You don't own me. I am a free man. I have done nothing wrong.
No. But I have.
To hell with it. Your world is no place for men like me. You don't understand. You can't understand. I chose to cheat. You chose to kill. Which of us, Banisher, deserves death?
Could be worse. Could be underground.
Banishers, may I have a word?
Helen, something wrong?
Apologies for disturbing your rest. I'm afraid it can't wait. What did you think of the captain?
I saw an officer alone. A proud man turned to stone, perhaps by years of war. I saw a broken man.
I did not see the tyrant you described.
Inaction is tyranny. He will not act, but nor will he get the hell out of the way.
I do not disagree, but the captain needs help.
I too was a soldier, broken and haunted. With Anthea's help, I recovered. Pennington may need the same.
Leave Pennington to me. The good folk of the fort need your help. You are Banishers. The dead, you'll have noticed, hammer at the gates. I would like you to go into the mines and find out what enrages them so. I would like you to do what the captain will not.
And while we deal with the hordes of angry spectres, what shall you be doing?
When the mines are purged, I'll oust Pennington.
Where do we go?
There is a second tunnel into the mines. The entryway was walled shut during the quarantine. Getting there will not be easy, but the barricade should fall without too much difficulty. After that, who knows?
Underground again. Wonderful.
If it soothes you, I too am taking a significant risk. The captain has a penchant for locking people up and leaving them to rot. Some years ago in New Eden town, the captain locked up an innocent woman. A fate I wish to avoid.
We should go.
Then it's agreed. When you're ready, you'll investigate the mines. Take the hoist to the waterfall, near the outpost you first found me. From there, it is not far to the tunnel. Keep your wits and all your luck about you.
An innocent woman jailed.
I mean, as wolf pelts go, it's pretty. We'd have more than enough of them. Folk in Boston are not short.
It's barbaric. An officer must be just, or else it all unravels.
Helen is right. The truth lies down there, somewhere. This is no coincidence. This all connects back to the curse.
Ready for another ride? Circumstances aside, this is quite romantic.
Swarming hordes of spectres aren't to your liking.
They are if I'm with you. Fan of this breeze, mind.
Not as romantic as you'd thought, eh?
Maybe now's the time to ask you to marry me.
Try it and I'll cut the rope. If the map is correct, the treasure must be hidden nearby.
Is that the sound of a corpse cocking its gun? What a beautiful view.
Every morning I wake to a better one.
You trying to charm me, lady? I'll warn you. She'll definitely work.
Blocked. I hope there's another way in.
Let's get back up.
I know.
Banishers. I see you found your way.
Sebastian, what are you doing here?
Difficult though it be to walk these dark tunnels, I'll guide you as best I can.
Thank you. When you're searching for the source of the wrath of the hordes of the dead, it's nice to bring a friend.
I fear their anger justified. This place knows much tragedy.
What shall we find down there?
The rage of the Forsaken. They trusted him. He betrayed them. He abandoned them. I doubt they can be placated.
Pennington did a great and terrible thing. Your death must feel like an outrage.
I am a soldier. I took the shilling. Death is part of the bargain. One dies so many may live. I served the sick and the dying. When my turn came, I was ready. But now, in the fort, there is no noble sacrifice. One dies, so all may also die.
We must press on.
Stay close. Whenever you're ready. Not far now, till you find what you need. I hope.
Pity. I was enjoying this wee promenade. Oh, fantastic.
I think you can get down from here.
Everything all right?
Let's just get this over with. Pennington ordered the barricades fast. I barely had time to bid Helen farewell.
That must have been hard.
A soldier is called to sacrifice.
Something's nearby.
Where is it?
Боюсь перечитывать уже исписанные страницы, опасаюсь обнаружить, что месяцами писала бессвязный лепет. Я пыталась следить за временем, отмечая каждый день в отдельной записной книжке. Но порой я не уверена, что отметила предыдущий день, как будто с тех пор, как я поставила галочку, прошло слишком много времени. В последние недели я слишком часто оказывалась на берегу, на утесе или у мельницы, не помня, как и когда я туда попала. А когда я спрашиваю остальных, какой сегодня день, никто не может мне ответить, или же ответы разнятся. Проклятие продолжает коварно отравлять умы. Думаю, это моя последняя попытка вспомнить, что с нами случилось. Работа — единственное, что имеет значение, и единственное, что позволяет мне пережить день. Я не должна забывать о своей работе. Завтра я выброшу эти страницы, как давным-давно обещала. Нужно не забывать подняться на холм, где ветер сильнее всего. Люси.
I can help. Can I join in too? The spirits of these soldiers were angry.
Soldiers weren't spared. Those not taken by sickness or thirst died of despair.
Which one took you?
Despair. Most definitely.
These tunnels go surprisingly deep.
In its heyday, it was quite the operation. You see this lift? It goes all the way down.
Cart upon cart rose to the surface, piled high with ore.
What's over here?
More tunnels blocked off. More death in the dark.
Sense the ripple of a past conversation.
I told Gray the tunnels were hellish hot. But Wilson says he can't do much about it. Keep feeding the furnace, says he, if you want your meager pay. That sounds nasty. You alright?
Сердечко мое, пишу тебе, потому что твоя мама передала, что мое предыдущее письмо тебя опечалило. У нас все хорошо, нас заперли до нашей же сохранности. чтобы зараза не распространялась. За нами ухаживают врачи и солдаты ополчения приносят нам еду, воду и другие припасы. Скоро все это закончится, и я вернусь домой. Будем рыбачить на реке и играть с Дадли. Я научу тебя стрелять. Пусть это будет нашей маленькой тайной. Помогай матери дома и на рынке. Присматривай за братом, не забывай молиться и не унывай. Скоро увидимся, твой любящий отец.
Remember the wicked will I felt earlier? The same spell is upon this.
We should find that ritual Seeker told us about. I've kept her notes about the hut location. Damn it.
There's a strong spectral presence down there.
A lot of us died down here.
What the hell was that?
Uh-oh.
They're coming.
Standing by.
They brought more friends.
On your toes, Scotsman. There's a tough one.
Not gonna make this easy for me then.
Nice of you to join us, Sebastian. Care to explain what the hell we just heard?
I can't.
What now?
I say we push past the blockade. Follow me.
I know.
Enough powder to kill us all.
Enough powder to kill you, you mean?
Aye. Enough powder to kill me too.
What's this?
A makeshift checkpoint. The halfway mark.
Are they expecting to face a regiment?
In a way. We knew the dying would try to fight. We had to keep them from infecting the rest.
Charming.
Can't blame a man for wanting to make it home alive.
Лейтенант Приз, я разочарован в тебе, солдат. Поселенцы ждут утешительных вестей от тех, кто сейчас в глубине рудников, и прочитать им твой последний отчет я не мог. Нас ждет тяжелый кризис. И все мы должны участвовать в ограждении людей от заразы. Тебе нужно переубедить тех, кто отказывается это делать. Вот как должен поступить настоящий лидер. Когда это письмо дойдет до тебя, я перекрою вход на рудник. Мы будем держать карантин, так что держись и ты, сынок. Вспомни, чему тебя учили. Когда все кончится, я с радостью встречу тебя и всех, кого ты спас, и вознагражу вас за отвагу. Ты наш последний рубеж обороны, Себастьян. Будь храбрым, будь сильным, не сдавайся. Сол Пеннингтон.
Why would Pennington cut off the food?
We weren't worth saving. Damn him to hell for it.
Reason enough for a spectre to rage. Press on.
The living quarters are ahead, if you insist.
We play games as we wait to die. Oh, shelter with a damp and itchy straw bed. Just how I like it.
Никто не должен приближаться ко входу. Нарушение карается строгим выговором.
Harsh rules, Sebastian. Yours?
I regret the necessity.
You said you were a bystander, yet you wrote reports to Pennington?
I hoped if he knew what was happening, he'd do something.
Сегодня достаточно. Продолжим потом. Спасибо за просмотр.